Hey y'all! So a few hours ago, the last limited for new journey, Selene Gallio, released and is currently on sale. Here's a detailed showcase of her abilities, so enjoy. First, we have her morph. I'm loving it and it's very detailed and the realistic animations are very good. She has toggleable hand and eye particles which looks very good. She can also punch, however you can turn this off in the in-game settings. Next, we have Dark Form. This is Selene's shield. While in Dark Form, Selene can run very fast and can teleport while in Dark Form. When she teleports, she releases a small dark wave so anyone in that radius gets blinded for a few seconds. She is immune to any attack while in Dark Form, and if someone shoots at your Dark Form, they will be blinded for a few seconds. Next, we have Telepathic Prison. This holds the player in a position and constantly deals damage to them. Neither Selene or the player can move throughout this ability. Next, we have Beam. This is just a normal beam, however, every few seconds it releases a small shock wave. Next, we have Telekinetic Spike Crush. This summons some spikes that can be telekinetically thrown where you choose. Next, we have Flight. This flight is quite slow, however, the particles are good and you get access to telekinesis. So yes, next is telekinesis, which can only be used during flight. Next, we have Telekinesis Warp. This ability will only activate if there's a player nearby. It will grab the player and some earth elements and then spin them round, doing constant damage until the ability is over. Next, we have Mass Bolts. As we know, every magic character has a single bolt. This is basically Selene's single bolt, but instead of one bolt, there's three. They can also be used during flight. Next is Magical Vortex. This summons a magical tornado which spins round any nearby players, dealing constant damage. Next, we have Life Absorption. Selene is able to drain a player, giving her health and energy. If the player is under 70% health, it will instant kill them. Or, if Selene is under 20% health, it will instant kill the player too. Next, we have Blood Rain Spell. This summons a huge rainstorm which rains down bolts and spears. Anyone in the radius of this gets their abilities cancelled and can only walk extremely slow, meaning it's not easy escapable. This is one of my favorite abilities of Selene's. Next, we have Queen's Curse. This puts a temporary curse on the selected player, and over time, the player will get constantly damaged until the curse is over. Selene is also always able to locate the player as they have a white outline around them until the curse is over. Now onto Selene's ults. Basically, she has 3 different ults. You see this bar? Yes. When there's nothing, you cannot do an ult. The bar is split into 3 sections. If you fill the first section, that means you can do ult 1. If you fill 2 sections, you can do ult 2. And if you fill all sections, you can do the third and most powerful ult. To fill up the sections, you need to kill people. As I said, if I try to the ult, it won't let me. If I take this person's life, you see now that one section has filled up, meaning I can do the first ult. This is the first ult. This is Close Range Absorb and absorbs close by players and deals 50% damage to the people. Selene gains buffs from this. As you see, my ult bar has gone back to 0, meaning I have to kill again to refill it. As you see now, my ult bar has now filled up 2 sections, meaning I can now use the second ult. This is Mid-Range ult. This absorbs people from a decent mid-range, and Selene gains buffs and 30% damage buffs on top. Now my bar is fully filled up. We can now do the third and final ult. This ult is massive range, so it can be done from the very far away. This ult does 80% damage to people and gives Selene immortality for 30 seconds after also giving her a new outfit and blue powers. This ult is very beautiful. As you see, Selene gets this very nice new outfit as well as blue powers. Here's an example of some of her blue powers. Next, we have Selene's Resurrection. Selene is able to resurrect people from limbo and makes them immortal for 25 seconds once they're back to life. Now we have Selene's Self-Resurrection. When she dies, she gets to resurrect herself and is immortal for 15 seconds. Next, we have Selene's next resurrection. However, for this second self-resurrection, Selene comes back to life with 10 health and only one ability, which is life drain. Selene will need to life drain someone to get her health and abilities back. As well as Selene, the old Dark Phoenix map from last year is here, which means the mini Wundagore is here, and so is Wanda's Westview house. There's also 3 new codes: Selene 1, Selene 2, Selene 3. And that's it for the Selene Gallio showcase. I hope you enjoyed the video and let me know what you think of Selene in the comments. I'll be making videos very soon, but for now, bye y'all.